Have you ever caught yourself looking at the clock, only to realize that it's already mid-afternoon and you feel like you're running on fumes, no matter how much you slept the night before? You might be in the middle of a busy workday, taking care of family, or just keeping up with the everyday demands of life, but when it comes to your health and fitness, it feels like you're always 2 steps behind. You're not alone in feeling this way. For those of us in the 35 to 50 age group, it seems like our energy levels are constantly being pulled in different directions. We know we should exercise, eat better, and take care of ourselves, but with everything going on, it's easy to push those goals aside. It doesn't help that our bodies are changing too. Whether it's slower metabolism, aches and pains, or just feeling more tired than usual, staying fit after 35 can feel like an uphill battle. But here's the thing, it's absolutely possible to get back on track, and it doesn't have to be overwhelming. In this video, we're going to dive into 5 simple workouts that can boost your health, your energy, and your overall vitality without requiring an overhaul of your entire lifestyle. You don't have to commit to hours at the gym or drastic changes in your routine. These are small, manageable steps you can easily fit into your daily life. Let's kick things off with one of the most overlooked yet highly effective workouts, walking. I know, walking might not sound like much, but trust me on this one. As we get older, we often think we need to be doing intense workouts to stay fit. But walking is one of the easiest and most accessible ways to improve your health. It's low impact, it doesn't require fancy equipment, and it's something you can do anywhere. If you're wondering how walking can really make a difference, let me share a quick story. One of my clients, Mary, came to me feeling frustrated with her fitness. She had gained some weight, wasn't sleeping well, and didn't have the energy she used to. After chatting with her, I suggested starting with a simple 20-minute walk every morning. At first, she was skeptical, thinking it wouldn't be enough to make a difference. But just a few weeks later, she came back to me with a smile on her face, saying that she felt more energetic, was sleeping better, and had lost a couple of pounds. It's that easy. The beauty of walking is that it's not just about physical health. Walking also clears your mind. It helps to reduce stress and boosts your mood with each step. And the best part? It's something you can do with a friend, your spouse, or even just by yourself with a podcast or audiobook to keep you company. Walking is the perfect way to start your journey to feeling better. Now, let's talk about the second workout, bodyweight exercises. You don't need to be lifting heavy weights or joining a CrossFit class to get stronger and healthier. Bodyweight exercises are a great way to work your muscles without any fancy equipment. Plus, they're perfect for those of us who are balancing busy schedules. I've worked with many clients who have found success by simply doing a series of bodyweight exercises a few times a week. Think squats, push-ups, lunges, and planks. These movements engage multiple muscle groups and help improve your overall strength, stability, and mobility. Whether you do them in your living room or at the park, bodyweight exercises can be done anywhere and at any time. Take John, for example, another client who was struggling with low back pain and feeling weak in his core. After just a month of doing 15-minute bodyweight routines 3 times a week, he felt significantly stronger. His back pain reduced, and he was able to move more freely throughout his day. It's not about pushing yourself to the limit, it's about consistency. With bodyweight exercises, you're building a solid foundation for your body that will serve you well as you age. Before we move on to the next point, think about this: staying fit after 35 doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes, the simplest routines, like walking and bodyweight exercises, are the most effective. And the best part is, these activities are easy to incorporate into your day. Whether it's a 20-minute walk in the morning or a quick bodyweight circuit in your living room, these small efforts add up. Now, let's move on to the next point: improving flexibility with a daily stretching routine. Stretching is one of those things that's often overlooked, but it can make all the difference when it comes to how your body feels day to day. As we get older, our muscles naturally lose some of their elasticity, leading to stiffness and discomfort. Regular stretching helps counteract this and keeps your body flexible, which can improve posture, reduce aches and pains, and enhance overall mobility. So, let's dive into how these small, consistent changes can really make a difference in your fitness and overall health. Stick around for the next part, where we'll continue with more tips and tricks to help you feel your best. Now that we've covered walking, bodyweight exercises, and stretching, let's move on to something that can really elevate your fitness routine: strength training. You might be thinking, strength training? Isn't that for bodybuilders or younger folks? But hear me out. As we age, our muscle mass naturally decreases. This process, known as sarcopenia, can make us feel weaker, less stable, and more prone to injury. The good news? Strength training is the key to combating this. You don't need to lift heavy weights at a gym to benefit from strength training. Using simple equipment like dumbbells, resistance bands, or even household items can provide a great strength workout. And if you're just getting started, don't worry, strength training isn't about lifting heavy weights right away. It's about gradually building up your strength and confidence. One of my clients, Sarah, came to me feeling frustrated because she wasn't able to keep up with her kids anymore. She felt fatigued and weak, especially in her arms and legs. After incorporating 2 strength training sessions a week, using just resistance bands and light dumbbells, she started noticing improvements in her energy levels and her ability to move. The key was starting small, doing simple exercises like squats, bicep curls, and chest presses. Over time, those small sessions started to add up. And now, Sarah can easily keep up with her kids and even carries groceries without feeling drained. Strength training isn't just about aesthetics, it's about improving your functional strength, which helps you perform everyday activities with more ease. You'll find that lifting your kids, carrying heavy bags, or even getting out of bed in the morning becomes easier. It's all about making your daily life smoother, and as you age, this becomes even more important. Next up is one of my personal favorites, yoga. Now, before you say it's not for you or too slow, let me tell you, yoga is a game changer when it comes to boosting your flexibility, balance, and mental clarity. As we move into our 40s and beyond, maintaining balance and preventing falls becomes more critical. Yoga can help with this in ways that no other workout can. I had a client named David who was a bit skeptical about yoga at first. He thought it wasn't challenging enough to keep him fit. But after just a few weeks of attending a weekly yoga class, he came back to me saying, "I feel like I have more energy, my back doesn't hurt as much, and I actually enjoy it." The beauty of yoga is that it's adaptable to all fitness levels. Whether you're a beginner or more experienced, you can modify the poses to suit your body's needs. Plus, yoga isn't just physical, it's mental, too. It can help reduce stress and improve your focus, which is essential as we juggle so many responsibilities in midlife. Now, you might be thinking, but I don't have time for a full yoga session. That's okay, yoga doesn't have to take up hours of your day. Even dedicating 10 to 15 minutes in the morning or evening can make a huge difference. There are tons of online resources and apps that offer short, easy-to-follow routines. And the best part? You don't need any special equipment, just a mat or even a towel is enough to get started. Now, let's talk about the importance of recovery. After any workout, whether it's a walk, strength training, or yoga, your body needs time to recover. This is something that's often overlooked, but it's crucial, especially as we age. Recovery isn't just about taking a rest day, it's about giving your muscles and joints the time they need to repair, rebuild, and come back stronger. One of the biggest mistakes I see people making is pushing themselves too hard without taking time to recover. Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. Pushing yourself to exhaustion won't lead to faster results, it can actually cause injury or burnout. Make sure you're allowing yourself rest days, incorporating activities like light walking or stretching to promote recovery, and focusing on sleep. Recovery is just as important as the workout itself, and it plays a huge role in staying fit as you age. Incorporating recovery into your routine doesn't have to be complicated. I suggest taking at least 1 or 2 days off from intense exercise each week, giving your body the chance to recharge. And don't forget the power of a good night's sleep. It's during sleep that your muscles repair and grow stronger. So if you're not prioritizing your rest, your workouts won't be as effective. As we've seen with walking, bodyweight exercises, stretching, strength training, yoga, and recovery, fitness after 35 is all about balance. It's about choosing activities that not only improve your body but also fit into your life. You don't need to run a marathon or spend hours at the gym to stay fit. Small changes in your daily routine can make a massive difference in how you feel, look, and move. Let's talk about the next step in the process: staying consistent. It's easy to start strong but harder to maintain that motivation over time. Stay tuned, because in the next part, we'll dive into how to keep up the momentum and make fitness a lasting part of your life. Now that we've covered some fantastic ways to get your body moving and feeling better, let's dive into one of the most important aspects of fitness: consistency. It's easy to start a new routine, but let's face it, life happens, and sometimes it's hard to keep up. Maybe you've had a busy week at work, or something unexpected came up in your personal life. But the truth is, staying consistent with your fitness routine is the key to long-term success. I always tell my clients that consistency doesn't mean perfection, it simply means showing up. Even on days when you're not feeling 100%, doing something small is better than doing nothing. Think about it this way: it's like putting money into a savings account. Every workout, even a short walk or a quick stretch, is a deposit into your long-term health. Over time, those small efforts add up to something much bigger. Let me tell you about my client, Lisa. When she first started working with me, she struggled to maintain her fitness routine. There were days when she would do a workout, and then weeks would go by where she wouldn't do anything. She'd get frustrated and feel like giving up. But we worked together to create a routine that fit her lifestyle: short, manageable workouts that she could fit into her schedule. Over time, Lisa began to see the value of consistency. She didn't have to work out for hours each day, she just needed to show up consistently. Now, Lisa's not only sticking to her workouts, but she's also stronger, more energized, and feeling more confident than ever. Her success wasn't about perfection, it was about showing up for herself, day after day. But how do we actually build that consistency? First, it's essential to set realistic goals. Start small and be kind to yourself. If you're aiming to do a 30-minute workout every day but can only manage 15 minutes some days, that's still progress. The goal is to make exercise a habit. Once it's part of your daily routine, it becomes second nature. You'll find that it's much easier to stick to a plan when it doesn't feel like an overwhelming task. Another key to maintaining consistency is finding activities that you genuinely enjoy. If you dread your workout, it's going to be hard to keep up. But if you love walking outdoors, going for a swim, or practicing yoga, it won't feel like a chore. If you enjoy what you're doing, you'll naturally stick with it. So, take the time to experiment and find what activities make you feel good. It's not about pushing yourself to do things you don't like, it's about finding joy in movement. Now, let's talk about the power of community. One of the most motivating factors for staying consistent is having a support system. Whether it's a workout buddy, a fitness class, or even an online community, having people to hold you accountable can make all the difference. When you know someone is expecting you to show up, it's much harder to make excuses. I've seen this firsthand with many of my clients. For example, I had a group of women who decided to start walking together every morning. At first, there were just a few friends getting together, but over time, the group grew, and they began holding each other accountable. They made it fun by chatting while they walked, and soon it became a routine they looked forward to. The group dynamic kept them motivated and encouraged them to stick with their goals. It wasn't about perfection, it was about showing up together and supporting each other. Consistency also comes down to prioritizing your health. As we get older, our responsibilities increase, and our time feels more limited. But we can't let that be an excuse to neglect our well-being. If you don't make time for yourself, no one else will. This is your reminder that you deserve to feel your best. Whether it's 10 minutes of stretching, a short walk during lunch, or a strength workout after work, you have to make your fitness a non-negotiable part of your routine. Lastly, remember that progress is not always linear. Some days will be better than others, and that's okay. There will be days when you feel unstoppable and others when you feel like giving up. The important thing is to keep going, even when it feels like progress is slow. You're building something bigger than just a workout routine. You're building a healthier, more energetic lifestyle. And every small step you take is a victory. So, what's the next step in your fitness journey? Now that you have a few simple workouts and the tools to stay consistent, it's time to take action. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start. Start right where you are and make the commitment to prioritize your health today. It doesn't have to be a major overhaul of your life. Just take the first step, whether it's a walk, a stretch, or a bodyweight workout, and keep showing up for yourself. In conclusion, fitness after 35 isn't about pushing your body to extremes. It's about making small, sustainable changes that will keep you feeling strong, energized, and confident. Stay consistent, listen to your body, and remember, it's all about progress, not perfection. You don't need to overhaul your life, just take one small step today. I hope this video gave you some helpful ideas and inspiration to get moving. If you're ready to commit to feeling your best, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical tips and motivation. Here's to living stronger, smarter, and happier, no matter the number on your ID. Let's make this journey together. It seems that we've covered the key aspects of staying fit after 35, but there's one more thing that can really help to tie everything together: the importance of mindset. Having the right mindset can truly transform your fitness journey. Let me share something with you. One of my clients, Robert, came to me after several years of struggling with his fitness. He was in his mid-40s and had tried multiple workout plans, but nothing ever seemed to stick. He felt defeated and began to believe that staying fit in his 40s just wasn't possible. But once we shifted the focus away from unrealistic expectations and onto consistency, things began to change. Instead of aiming for perfection, Robert started small. He celebrated each step, even when it felt like progress was slow. This shift in mindset is something I can't emphasize enough. Too often, we get caught up in thinking that if we don't see results immediately, then we're failing. But remember, real, lasting change takes time. It's not about a quick fix or a sudden transformation. It's about the small, consistent efforts you make each day. And when you change how you approach your fitness, you'll find that success follows in ways you never expected. Also, think about the long-term benefits. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and feel like there's no time to focus on yourself. But what if taking 20 minutes out of your day for exercise meant more energy to keep up with your kids, or fewer aches and pains that hold you back from enjoying life? What if it meant more confidence in your body and your overall health as you age? These are the kinds of rewards that consistency brings, small improvements each day that add up to something significant over time. So, let's take this one step further. I challenge you to take action today. Pick one of the exercises we discussed and commit to it for the next week. Maybe it's starting your day with a 20-minute walk, fitting in a quick bodyweight workout, or even practicing some stretches before bed. Whatever it is, make that small commitment to yourself. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about making progress, no matter how small it may seem. Fitness after 35 doesn't have to be intimidating. It's about finding what works for you and making it a consistent part of your life. As we get older, we need to be kinder to ourselves, and that includes how we approach our health and fitness. Start slow, stay consistent, and celebrate every little victory along the way. I hope this video has given you some inspiration and practical steps to take control of your fitness. You've got this. If you feel ready to make a change, leave a comment below, share this with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips to help you live your healthiest, happiest life. Let's make the next chapter of your life the best one yet. Here's to staying fit, healthy, and strong every step of the way. It seems that we've covered the key aspects of staying fit after 35, but there's one more thing that can really help to tie everything together: the importance of mindset. Having the right mindset can truly transform your fitness journey. Let me share something with you. One of my clients, Robert, came to me after several years of struggling with his fitness. He was in his mid-40s and had tried multiple workout plans, but nothing ever seemed to stick. He felt defeated and began to believe that staying fit in his 40s just wasn't possible. But once we shifted the focus away from unrealistic expectations and onto consistency, things began to change. Instead of aiming for perfection, Robert started small. He celebrated each step, even when it felt like progress was slow. This shift in mindset is something I can't emphasize enough. Too often, we get caught up in thinking that if we don't see results immediately, then we're failing. But remember, real, lasting change takes time. It's not about a quick fix or a sudden transformation, it's about the small, consistent efforts you make each day. And when you change how you approach your fitness, you'll find that success follows in ways you never expected. Also, think about the long-term benefits. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and feel like there's no time to focus on yourself. But what if taking 20 minutes out of your day for exercise meant more energy to keep up with your kids, or fewer aches and pains that hold you back from enjoying life? What if it meant more confidence in your body and your overall health as you age? These are the kinds of rewards that consistency brings, small improvements each day that add up to something significant over time. So, let's take this one step further. I challenge you to take action today. Pick one of the exercises we discussed and commit to it for the next week. Maybe it's starting your day with a 20-minute walk, fitting in a quick bodyweight workout, or even practicing some stretches before bed. Whatever it is, make that small commitment to yourself. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about making progress, no matter how small it may seem. Fitness after 35 doesn't have to be intimidating. It's about finding what works for you and making it a consistent part of your life. As we get older, we need to be kinder to ourselves, and that includes how we approach our health and fitness. Start slow, stay consistent, and celebrate every little victory along the way. I hope this video has given you some inspiration and practical steps to take control of your fitness. You've got this. If you feel ready to make a change, leave a comment below, share this with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips to help you live your healthiest, happiest life. Let's make the next chapter of your life the best one yet. Here's to staying fit, healthy, and strong every step of the way. It seems like we've covered all the essentials for staying fit after 35, but let's wrap things up with a final thought that can help anchor everything we've discussed. Staying fit isn't just about exercise, it's about creating a lifestyle that supports your physical and mental well-being. It's easy to get overwhelmed by all the advice out there and feel like you need to do everything perfectly. But the truth is, the best way to stay fit after 35 is to keep things simple and make small, consistent changes that you can stick with over the long term. One thing I've learned in my years of working with clients is that the key to success is always starting where you are. Don't wait for the perfect time or the perfect plan. Start today with what you can do right now. It doesn't have to be fancy or complicated, it just has to be something that you can fit into your life without stress. Whether it's squeezing in a 10-minute stretch before bed, walking for 20 minutes during your lunch break, or doing a bodyweight workout in your living room, every little step counts. The small efforts that you make every day add up and will keep you moving forward. Think about where you want to be in 6 months, a year, or 5 years. Every time you choose to prioritize your fitness, whether it's through a workout, stretching, or simply resting when you need to, you're building the foundation for a stronger, healthier future. It's not about being perfect, it's about making progress, one day at a time. So, if you've been watching this video and thinking, I don't know if I can do it, let me remind you, you absolutely can. You don't have to make huge changes overnight. Take it one day at a time and celebrate the small wins. You are capable of achieving a lot more than you might realize. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more tips for living your healthiest, most energized life. I'm here to support you every step of the way, and I can't wait to hear about your progress. Let's make this journey together, stronger, healthier, and happier, no matter what age you are. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Here's to staying fit and feeling amazing, today and every day. You've got this.